everyone, my name is Neil Drummond. I'm the CPO manager here in Maastricht. This is our facility where we're performing CPO process. Here at the CPO center, we're performing the certified pre-owned process on all Indigo legacy presses. Okay? We're covering 20,000s, 12,000s, 7,000s, 6,000s. So all those presses, basically our target is to get the press leaving the CPO center like a new press. Qualified like a new press from Israel. We're doing the same qualifications as new machines. So our ambition is that you will have a press like new, but of course used. Let's take a look downstairs. This is our first step to the CPO process. The 7900 press has arrived from a customer. You are now in empty union repair. Empty union repair picked the press up for us at a customer, brought it here. Here we've received it, we will unpack it, pre-clean it, bring it to the CPO. Finally, once it's CPO'd, it will come back to here to be final cleaned. This is the second stage of the CPO process. This is the pre-cleaning stage. Once the press is unpacked, we just unpack the press, we bring it here, we're pre-cleaning the machine before we CPO. This is one of the most, let's say, difficult parts of the press to pre-clean, which is the ink cabinet. The ink cabinet generally, it's quite dirty, but the guys are making a really good job of the pre-cleaning. But this is just the pre-cleaning. We will do a final cleaning after the CPO is finished. So now we're in the CPO alleyway. This alleyway that we named CPO Alley has 4 rooms. 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side. Each room is interconnecting each other, and the rooms are set up in a way that we can flow the presses from room to room to room, depending on where we are in the process. So currently in this room we have Series 4 20,000 and 6,000. The 6,000s are flowing into room 1 here. They're going through the integration process like this, in this stage. We have another room to the left here, which we are generally using for commercial sheet feds, so 10,000s, 12,000s. So currently you can see in this room that we have 2 10,000s, which is our final 10,000s. We will no longer CPO the 10,000s. This is the end of the era for CPOing of 10,000s. We will continue in the rooms individually, talking with the people. This is the CPO facility.
I'm with Indigo since 2001, which is 23 years now, and I've been working starting at the refurbishing and Series 1s. My focus currently is on the 6 and 8000 models. We're going to split them in 2 single engines 6800s.
I'm Carl. I'm working for 2.5 years in the CPO process now. The machine now it's in the early stage for startup. All is leveled, aligned, ink are built up, some calibrations are done. So just before printing and then when start printing, we do the rest of the calibration for the print quality.
Hi, I'm Brenda. I'm with the CPO for 2 years now, usually working on the sheet fed presses, Series 3 and Series 4. Currently I'm going also to work on a 6000, 68 to be exact, is part of an 8000 split. As you can see behind me, we also manage the supplies to use for the presses, the consumables. In some cases we have around 7 presses in total in the CPO, so we need actually a lot of supplies. We are maintaining this.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm CPO engineer since about a year. I'm coming from Poland. And here in CPO we are busy with replacing the parts on the press. Our press sometimes arrive with not really good condition, and we have to make it like new. Together with the parts, we are receiving a mandatory kit set. What does it mean? It's about set of about 100 parts which we have to replace without any question marks. Additionally to this list, we have also conditional parts. That means the parts which we have to change it after consider it if they are in good condition or they are in a bad condition. Additionally to the mandatory kit parts and conditional parts, we have also unplanned parts, and this is really big question marks. We never know how many parts we need to replace it.
So my history is I was first a field engineer, so I was visiting customers, and now since about a little over 2 years I'm part of CPO team. So I'm the technical lead of the CPO, so I'm helping all the engineers with their daily activities, like when they run into issues with their press, I help them with the troubleshooting to solve the problems. To make sure that they escalate their problems in time, in case they cannot solve it themselves. So when I started here at CPO, it was not as organized as it is today. So I actually did a study, it's called the Lean Six Sigma. So it helps you to optimize your way of working, your workflow, let's say. So we also changed the rooms completely. So everything now has like a fixed location. So it means, yeah, for example, when you need a screwdriver, you know where it is and you can immediately go there and grab it. And before you actually had to look for it, and you would waste a lot of time finding your stuff. Even if we have to go as far as changing the writing yet, we still need to make sure that the quality is absolutely 100% okay. So in order to achieve that, we have the CRTP sheet. This is like our sign-off of the press. So we need to make sure that the quality of this sheet is 100% okay before the press leaves the CPO.
Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm a CPO engineer here. I joined the team last year in July. Before that, I was a technical trainer for engineers on Series 4 and Series 5. Currently, I'm working on one of our last 10,000s, one of the classics of Series 4. These ones tend to be a bit more difficult due to the technical differences between the upgraders in 10 and 12. There's a lot of technical notes, a lot of service notes that need to be serviced before they leave the CPO. And we're actually happy that these ones are our last ones because they actually present quite a challenge for us.
We are doing the CPO process, which is starting from pre-installation and technical cleaning, PC scratch and upgrade, and software installation, and also part replacement and calibration and adjustment, which is a part of press baseline to have the good quality of output of our press.
Hello everyone, my name is Christoph. I'm at CPO about 1.5 years. I have a background as a field service engineer with experience of 6 years. Basically, I'm working with the commercial presses. Next to the regular CPO activities, I'm running a couple of projects in the background. One of them is the continuous improvement project, which we call also the press early life. Basically contains the monitoring of the press after installation when it leaves CPO. What we do, we just monitor the installation case. We pick up things, we try to address the issues which were encountered by the responsible engineer. And we are trying to find a solution to prevent it from happening in the future. We have extended this period for another 3 months, where we are also monitoring the parts replacements and the overall press performance. We are trying to just adapt our procedures to meet the highest standards.
As part of the sustainability program within HP, MT Union Repair is actually doing all of our parts to be repaired. So what happens is the parts that have been sent to the clients are being returned to MTU. MTU are then testing these parts and qualifying the parts, actually checking them, repairing them, qualifying them. The qualification is actually done on press. So they have a press here. This is a Series 4 commercial press. And those parts that have been, let's say, repaired or need to be verified if they will work, will be inserted into the Series 4 sheet fed press and tested for quality before packed and sent back to the warehouse for its next life. Everyone, as part of HP's sustainability program, I wanted to introduce you to the graveyard. The graveyard is where presses which are not eligible for CPO will end up. So we're putting them here. We're dismantling these presses, reusing the parts in the repair loop in MTU, so all the ink tanks, things like that we can reuse again. They will be going to MTU's repair loop. They will repair them. We will reuse them in the field. The carcass, the machine carcass, will come here, and we use those carcasses to serve machine downs in the field and also the CPO process where we need special components. Finally, when the press is actually being picked empty, the press shell will go for recycling. We're now at the final stage of the CPO. This is our packing area. The press is now fully packed. The press you can see behind me is packed, ready to go to a customer. So in general, we've done the process from step A to Z. The process took this press, in this case, about 30 days. 25 days doing CPO, 5 days in the packaging and cleaning area. And during that time, we've done all the testing and required changes we wanted to do on this press to make sure it's good quality for the customer who's going to receive it. So this press, as you can see now, is going actually to the customer. It's leaving the factory, so we're now at MTU. It will go from here to the warehouse, and from the warehouse then it will be installed at the customer site by one of our customer engineers. So actually at this point we can say farewell to the press, and we wish it a new life at the new customer site.